Hi students. So till now we've studied the 5 different physiological features of India. Which are they? The first is the northern mountainous region. Then the great northern plains. Then the peninsular plateau or the southern plateau. Then the coastal plains, and the last one is the archipelagos. Now let us come to the other part of the chapter, which is the geological structure of India. Now, in this part, we are going to study about the different types of rocks and minerals found in India, and the soil. What is this type of soil found in different parts of India? So let us start with rocks. What do you mean by rocks? Rocks are a composite matter made up of one or more minerals, which means that very big rocks. The rocks are very big. Big stones are known as rocks, and they are made up of one or more different types of minerals. Now, rocks can be hard or soft. They can be porous or non-porous. They can be light or heavy also. So what do you mean by hard or soft? They can be very hard in touching, or they can be very soft as when you touch it can break. It can be porous, means water can pass through it. When you put it in water, it can absorb water. Or it is non-porous, which means it cannot absorb water. The rocks can also be light in weight or very heavy in weight. Okay, so there are 3 types of rocks. First is the igneous rocks, second is the sedimentary rocks or the stratified rock, and the third one is the metamorphic rocks. Now, I know all of you have to do a presentation on this in the next class, but so I will just do a revision of this. I'll just take this point upar se. So let's talk about igneous rocks. What do you mean by igneous rocks? Igneous rocks are formed due to the intense heat in the interiors of the earth. We all know that bahar se the earth is cool, but when we go deep inside the earth, the middle of the earth, it is very hot. There is a lot of heat in that part, and because of this heat, these rocks are formed. Now, how are rocks formed due to heat? So in the interiors of the earth, it's very hot. So there is a semi-solid liquid. Okay, or it is known as a semi-liquid. It is not totally solid, not totally liquid. It is very thick in texture, and this liquid known as magma is very hot. When this magma cools down slowly and slowly as years pass, this magma will cool down. And when this magma cools down, the rocks formed are known as the igneous rocks. Now, these were the first rocks formed on the earth. So they are also known as primary rocks. Okay. Now, where are these rocks found? These rocks are found in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and the southern peninsula of India. Examples of igneous rocks are granite and basalt. Let us talk about sedimentary or stratified rocks. Now, these igneous rocks which are made, they break due to water and other forces. When igneous rocks come into continuous contact of water, they break down. Okay, and this broken material, it gets deposited in water bodies like rivers and lakes and seas and oceans, and it forms layer. It is deposited in the form of layer, one above the other. And when these layers are formed, the upper layer which is present, it exerts a pressure on the rocks on the lower layers. सबसे ऊपर का जो layer है, it exerts pressure on the below layers. And because of this pressure, new rocks with different layers are formed. If you see those rocks, you can see different layers of on these rocks. These rocks are usually found in Bihar and Jharkhand. Example are gypsum and limestone and coal. The third type of rocks are the metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic means change. Rocks which have changed their characteristics or the form or the composition. Now, how does the form, composition and characteristics of rock change? These are changed due to very high temperature and pressure of rocks. When rocks come into contact with high temperature and high pressure, they change their characteristics, they change their form. So igneous and sedimentary rocks, they change their forms and they form a new rock known as the metamorphic rocks. These rocks are found in Rajasthan, example marble and quartzite. Now this is about rocks. Now let us talk about minerals. Rocks are solid. They are very, they can be heavy, they can be big, they can be soft also. Minerals are small matters which are formed due to natural, organic or inorganic process. Organic means by means of living animals, and inorganic means normally by other matters and other metals it is formed due to air, water and weather. Okay. Now these minerals have specific chemical composition. Rocks का कुछ specific chemical composition नहीं होता है, but minerals have a specific chemical composition. And these minerals, they are available in the interiors of the earth in all the three states. They are present in solid state, in liquid state, and also in the gaseous state. Now, different types of rocks gives us different minerals. Example, igneous rocks से मिलता है iron, copper, gold and silver. Stratified or sedimentary rocks से we get coal, mineral oil and natural gas. Metamorphic rocks से we get minerals such as marble and diamond. Now let us classify minerals. Why is the classification of minerals very important? In our routine life, we use more than 300 different types of minerals. So the detailed classification of minerals is not important. It's very difficult to do. So we have done a general classification of minerals. Generally, upar se we've divided or classified minerals into three types. First is the metallic minerals, which act as metals. The second is the non-metallic minerals, which are non-metals. And the third is energy resources, which are as a source of energy. So metallic minerals are again of four types. First is the precious metallic minerals. Minerals which are very precious like gold, silver and platinum. Then light metallic minerals. Minerals which are very light in weight. Example, magnesium, bauxite, titanium. Minerals of general use. Minerals which are used generally in our day-to-day life. Example, iron, copper, lead, zinc. They are used in our general life. Minerals which are used as alloys. Example, chromium, manganese, tungsten, vanadium, etc. So all these are the types of metallic minerals. All this come under metals. Now let us study non-metallic minerals or non-metals. The examples of these are limestone, chalk, asbestos, etc. And the third is the minerals which act as energy resources like coal, mineral oil, natural gas, etc. These act as energy to move for transportation and oil. So these are known as energy resources. Now we've studied the classification of mineral. What is minerals? Now let us study about the distribution of minerals. Where in India, which state in India are these minerals found? Now you have to memorize for each mineral at least 3 to 4 states. Okay, it can be asked either ways. Which minerals are found in Jharkhand, and we can also ask iron is found in which state. So for at least each mineral you have to memorize 3 to 4 states. So iron is found in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Orissa, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Karnataka, Rajasthan and Maharashtra. In the similar way, manganese is found in Karnataka, Orissa, MP, Maharashtra, Goa, etc. Copper is very famous in Gujarat, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Sikkim, Meghalaya, etc. Bauxite is iron ore. It is found in Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Gujarat. Lead, traces of lead are found in Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Orissa, Madhya Pradesh. Mica is found in Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Bihar. Limestone is found in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, etc. Now in this table you can see most of the names of states are present everywhere. States like Andhra Pradesh are present everywhere. So all types of minerals are found in Andhra Pradesh except manganese. So you cannot memorize in this way ki iron. So iron is present in Andhra Pradesh. All minerals are present in Andhra Pradesh. For each mineral you have to memorize 2 or 3 different states, so that when it is asked in map to mark places where iron and copper are found, you do not have only Andhra Pradesh to remember. So you have to memorize different states for each and every mineral. Okay, clear? This table is given in your textbook also. So that's all for today. Bye. Take care and prepare for your presentations. Okay? Bye.